So, it may well be time to put on the tin hat. News that the national grid is about to start wargaming energy shortages have brought some don't panic exhortations from both the Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak camps in the Tory leadership campaign. But a rather more seasoned political campaigner, Gordon Brown, has now fired off a Captain Mannering demand for a full emergency budget to defuse what he described as a financial time bomb about to go off this autumn. Well, that October rise in the energy price cap and the likelihood of a more aggressive squeeze on gas supplies by Vladimir Putin has spurred the national grid to dust off critical stress tests to see if Britain can keep the home fires burning this winter, or at least keep a odd 40-watt light bulb going. Well, it's something that the gatekeepers of such critical infrastructure do every year ahead of the colder mornings and darker evenings. But this year, they realise they are playing the game for real. The national grid is talking to industry about how the shutdown of factories could be organised safely if supplies start running low. That exercise next month will also simulate a crisis over 4 days to work out how you would cope with energy rationing. There's even a scheme where homes and factories could be paid for switching off the gas and electricity when needed. It's another dark echo of the 1970s when the global oil crisis and a looming miners' strike led to Edward Heath's Conservative government imposing, yes, the 3-day working week, limiting electricity supplies. Television channels were forced to stop broadcasting at 10:30 each night. No bad thing, some viewers reflected. And overnight, candles and torch batteries became valuable commodities. So, are the lamps about to go out all over Britain once more? It seems incredible, doesn't it, that we are facing such a predicament in the 21st century, although, of course, we are not alone. Germany also seriously preparing for possible rationing, although they are hugely more reliant on Russian gas supplies than we are. But let's not be too smug about that. We had a huge gas storage facility at our disposal to hedge against such supply interruptions, but it was closed in 2017 when Theresa May's government told Centrica it was too expensive to support, and there was enough diversity of supply anyway for it not to be needed. Whoops. So, how to defuse that time bomb still ticking away? The latest estimate from analyst Auxilione setting October's price cap now at £3,687 and £4,400 perhaps in January. Well, currently households can expect a £400 discount on the bills with £1,200 available in support for the most vulnerable. But is there any more ammunition being brought up to defeat Putin's energy squeeze? Liz Truss, once perhaps rather uncharitably described by Boris Johnson as the human hand grenade, but this time it seems that approach may have exploded rather prematurely in a friendly fire incident. No more handouts, she declared in her steely-eyed interview with the Financial Times at the weekend. Tax cuts, the only way ahead. Just a day later, Penny Mordaunt, now a trusted lieutenant, tried to defuse the situation by saying what Truss had said had been over-interpreted, whatever that is, and she in fact wasn't ruling out further help for struggling families. Out on the left flank, Sergeant Rishi Sunak firing off, it was simply wrong to rule out more cost-of-living payments, without actually again saying what he would be aiming for, apart from a temporary cut in VAT on domestic fuel. He also observed that the Tories can, quote, kiss goodbye to the next general election if they can't get inflation under control. Something Gordon Brown has already concluded, noting both Prime Minister and Chancellor are still absent on parade, on holiday. Meanwhile, back on the front line, a campaign urging energy customers to cancel their direct debits is seeing support doubling every week. Don't Pay UK, currently saying more than 91,000 very conscientious objectors have already said they'll halt their payments on October 1st. Don't panic. I wouldn't bet on it.